you're listening to this and you're an entrepreneur, you have a business and you're trying to make money, or you're trying to build freedom, or you're trying to make a lifestyle for yourself, I think you should definitely have a podcast, mainly just because of the connections that it brings to you. To me, it's the Trojan horse of connection. It gets you in the door. Getting somebody to be open to having a chat with you is the difficult part. And podcasting gives you an excuse to do that with a lot of people that are really interesting, that would not give you the time of day regardless. The first time I realized it was when I was first starting my show, and I reached out to, there was two people I remember in particular. And what I asked them for was a 3-minute phone call. I was like, I have one quick question for you about this topic. Can we jump on a 3-minute phone call? And they both replied and said, no. One of them was like, people in my coaching group pay me 30 grand a year to be in this group, to get access to me for calls like that. So it'd be unfair to them. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And the other guy was like, yeah, I don't do short phone calls like that. But both of them ended up saying yes to coming on the podcast. It clicked in my head like, wait, you're going to say no to a 3-minute phone call that nobody even has to know existed or took place. But you're going to say yes to a 45-minute interview where I can ask you a plethora of questions that I'm curious about. And I get to take that, record it, distribute it on my platform, and share the stage, quote unquote, with you as being this big like piece of credibility. Like, you're going to let me do all of that, but you're going to say no to this. It was like a big aha moment for me. It was like, this is going to like change everything about the way that I connect with people. And it did. Sometimes like I look at it like I'm basically getting free one-on-one coaching from a lot of these people, where they jump on and I ask them a bunch of selfish questions, and people in my audience typically have the same curiosity as I do, or they wouldn't be listening to my show. So it ends up being really helpful for a lot of other people because it was helpful for me.